Okay, so I'm going to do a review on this Venom X-22 purchased back in July of last year. I've had it for quite a while now, and I can give you guys a relatively decent review on it. Go over some of these specs, some of the things that have went wrong with the bike, and some of the things that I like about the bike and I dislike about the bike. So again, I purchased it back in July of last year. I just got my license a couple months ago, so most of the riding has come from those last couple of months. I do have a little bit of riding from previously before having my license, but that was just around my neighborhood, and just couldn't really give you too much information on that. But now that I'm able to ride it legally, I can tell you how it rides, if it's powerful or not. It's a 125, so for that class, is it relatively quick for a 125, and other information as I go along. So this is my first video I've ever done on YouTube, so bear with me. Again, so it's a 125. I think it has probably, my guess is around 10, 11 horsepower. I might be off on that. It's very lightweight. I think it's about 300 pounds. It is a nice looking bike. Has a lot of features that Kawasaki, Yamaha, other major brands don't actually give you when you purchase a bike with one of those companies. So here's a quick walk around. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the key in and show you how many miles I've accumulated on the bike. So, okay, 265 miles. It's kind of cold out here, so we're going to go ahead and start it. I have to give it a choke. Issues starting the bike. I really haven't had too many issues at all. The only issue I had would have been when I purchased the bike. There was an issue with the carburetor. I did call Venom Motorsports, and they did send me a brand new carb after trying to diagnose the issue. And here's a funny story about that. I was able to fix the original carb. It turned out it was a loose screw on the carburetor. I don't know if I can actually show you. It's a little dark, but right back here is where the carb is, and there was a screw loose. So when I tightened it, fixed the problem. I think what the issue was, the overflow hose right here was leaking gasoline. So the bike wouldn't start. So all the gasoline that was going in the carb was draining out of that overflow hose. What it turned out to be was this screw that pretty much allowed the gasoline to come out. Once it was tight, the bike started, no issues. Still, this carb that they do include with the bike is not very good. I do recommend upgrading carburetors. I have a new carb and I haven't installed it yet just because I work a lot. I have my 2 kids, so, but I do plan on installing that eventually. One of the issues that I hear about online, which I really haven't encountered, is as you ride the bike, screws loosen and things fall off. Now every pre-ride inspection I've done, I haven't really found anything. The only time I had anything loose was this bolt right here was slightly loose, where I could turn after putting enough pressure it unloosened. And I honestly believe that was probably because I didn't check that bolt when I put the bike together. And what I mean by put the bike together, from what I remember, is I had to put on this part. So if this is maybe the fairing and the front tire, I had to install that. The handlebars had to be adjusted, and the grips for the rear passenger had to be installed. Other than that, oh, and the mirrors. Other than that, I mean, the bike came fully installed. Now I do recommend if you buy this bike, do not expect it to go 75 right off the bat. So right now I have, I think I said 265 miles on it. As I do ride it more, the bike does get quicker. Every ride it feels a little better. I have been able to get 66, and this is all stock. I did kind of tune the carburetor a little bit. But that's, when I say tune the carburetor, I pretty much mean just adjusting the airflow mixture screw to my liking. And but the bike does get quicker as you ride it more. Now, do I think this bike is quick for a 125? I think it's pretty average for a 125. I mean, comparing it to a Grom, if you look up their stats, it's comparable. The difference between this and the Grom, of course, is the Grom is fuel injected. Some of their 125s claim to be slightly slower than this, which is odd because they're all the same engine. This is the same engine as you'll see in the X20, X21. But overall, I think realistically you'll get between 65 and 70 after braking. I don't know if this is actually going to go 75 miles per hour, but we'll see. But the bike runs flawlessly. I haven't had any issues. I don't really have too bad vibrations going 60, 65, but you can definitely tell the engine is struggling. So I'm interested to see where that goes. I actually did just purchase the X-22R, and that's the 250 version of this bike, just because I feel like I need a little more power, and I am already outgrowing this bike. But to learn on, this is a great bike to learn on. It has ample amount of power to get you on like a 40 and 45 road to get you to pass somebody if necessary. It's nimble, so you can pretty much throw this bike around, and it's very nimble. Let's just keep it like that. So that's my quick review. If you guys have any questions about the bike, you can go ahead and comment on this video. I do recommend it as a beginning bike. Now, you're not going to get the quality like Kawasaki or Yamaha, but this bike is not trash. This bike is fine. You're going to have to learn how to maintenance your bike. So I'm a newbie. I pretty much know nothing, but I mean, some of the things that I've done, I mean, it's not rocket science. For example, the grips on these bikes are not good at all. So I did change these grips. I went on Amazon and I bought I think these were $11. It's not very complicated to switch grips. Eventually, I will be taking out this air box, and I'll be putting an actual air filter on. This is complete fucking just trash. I mean, it's pointless. Where you can actually connect an air filter right here on the carburetor, and that's gonna make it quicker too. One other thing to mention when you purchase this bike is to go over the bike. So go ahead and Loctite all the bolts. Check for damage. One thing I did not do was check for damage. When I first got the bike, I was so eager to just get it set up and ride it. And after the first ride, I noticed a little bit of damage. One right here, as you can see, I fixed it. I put some epoxy on it. crate when it was delivered. They come in metal crates, which is in theory supposed to protect the bike, which it does its job, but with the shipper, it can get damaged during shipping. So the bike runs approximately 1,500 is what I keep it at. That's what it sounds like. Once I get my X-22R, I'll do a quick video walking around with the bike. There's also a chance I'll be purchasing a KPR 200. I've been considering switching the X-22R to the KPR 200. There's not a lot of information on those bikes, so, but no promises on that. I guess it will be a surprise. I do plan on doing some videos, getting a GoPro, show you guys how this rides. And again, this doesn't have any issue. I have no issues riding this bike. I've had it for months. It's fine. It is plenty of power for just around the city. But I live in a rural town, so I need a little more power. But if you just live in a city, you're not going to have any problems. Registration was kind of a pain. When they sent the certificate of origin, it turned out that they didn't send the correct information with it. But again, I called customer service and I had a good certificate of origin sent to me quickly. If you're going to buy a bike that's technically a Chinese bike, such as this, just do yourself a favor and get it from venommotorsportscanada.com. They have absolute best customer service. I actually did try to contact another seller of the X-22R, the Dongfeng 250cc, and just going through the webpage and trying to get a proof of financing was a pain, and I have relatively good credit. And of course, after I read the reviews on that company, I went right back to Venom Motorsports Canada to purchase the X-22R. So hopefully we'll have that in about a week or so. So just do yourself a favor. If you're going to get a cheap motorcycle, just get it through venommotorsports.com. Alright, that's it for this video.